Welcome to An Empowered Woman. I'm Desiree Dubois, founder of An Empowered Woman, which is a global membership-based networking community and resource center of women professionals and entrepreneurs. So we support women that are starting, fixing, and building their businesses through our web radio shows, TV shows, seminars, and awesome live events. And today I have the pleasure to be with three of our members. I have Pamela Thompson, who is with UBS Financial Services. And I have Judy Labassiere, who has just created a program called Mind Over Matter, and Pamela Richardson, who created a program called Images of Culture. Good afternoon, ladies. How are you doing today?
Good. Doing great. Thanks
feel
for having
empowered?
us.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know, it's so much, and recently, especially with the different recent transitions in the markets and so forth, that there's a lot of people that are transitioning from their 9-to-5s and want to become entrepreneurs. And it's a lot now, and it's a huge thing for a lot of people. A lot of people want to do it, but they're stuck. But you ladies have successfully made that transition. Would you share with us how you did it? Yes?
Sure. I think the most important thing is you have to change your mindset, because you're used to someone managing your time, and now you are the master of your time. And what you have to do is use that time effectively, because your goal is to generate business for yourself. And so it's all about setting up a process to be able to be the person that's generating the business, because you are the business owner. Have other people that you hire to be able to do the items that are associated with support for your business. So really the most important thing I think to focus on, at least what we do for our business, is focusing on clients, focusing on existing as well as potential clients through a process we call Supernova, which essentially allows us to focus on each and every client at least once a month for an hour. And we also do this with potential clients. What we find is that it generates more business for us, it keeps our clients happy, it brings in existing clients because of the referrals that we get, because of the service that we're offering. And so it's just, every process, every tool should be used in your business to make sure you generate business for yourself.
You work with a team. Does that make it any easier, or?
What's great about working as a team, and our team is named Kerrison Thompson Associates, the great thing is that we're all on the same page. We're all about making sure that we continue to serve the client and add value to the client.
Great, awesome. So Jody.
Yes.
You've made that lunge quite a bit at a big risk.
Huge risk. Well, you know what? But life is about taking chances and risks, because if you don't want to change, you know, you're not going to do anything. I think myself, like a lot of women, I was stuck in a position where I was in a sales-driven organization and I was driving sales, and the organization decided that even though they were making more money, there's only so much they're willing to pay for a top salesperson. And I thought to myself, why should I continue these efforts and drive sales if I'm tapped out of what my earning potential is here? And that's when I decided that I'm done with 9-to-5. I'm going to go work for myself, and I'm going to go manage my hours and do my time. And I don't care if I have companies in Japan that I deal with. I'll get up at 3:30 in the morning, but I can go take a nap, and I can go walk my dog. I can go have lunch with my husband. Everything is kind of a give and take, but it's a much more palatable situation. It's so much more fun. And I can make the money that I was making. I'm surpassing the money I was making, doing it in less hours. I'm working smarter, not harder. And I think that's the key.
That's good. You're able to delegate and automate as much as you possibly can.
Exactly. That, and how I did it, I thought about it. It wasn't something I just said, I'm just going to quit my job and I'm going to go off and start my own business. I literally, I planned for it. I put reserves in the bank, and I did everything I wanted to do so that when it was time for me to quit and go my own way, it was easy. Because I had my reserves in the bank. I knew that I had the backup, I had the financial security that I can then go ahead and take the leap, because I was prepared for it.
That's important. So Pam, what about you?
I actually have to piggyback on what Jody has said as well, because as we all know, moving from the 9-to-5 to the entrepreneurship area can conjure feelings of fear and excitement all at the same time. But, you know, what has helped me make my transition is the fact that I really did 3 key things. The first thing is that I used what I knew. Being a corporate employee for over 15 years in the marketing and financial services sector for Fortune 500 companies, I knew how to budget, I knew how to market, I knew how to sell products, and I also knew how to build relationships. And most importantly, I had a passion for what I was doing. My company, Images of Culture, provides a solution that I saw in the marketplace, because we provide educational materials for children of multicultural children. And as Jody, I had a plan. I budgeted, I planned effectively, I detailed my business plan, and I was flexible. And even though I did have a plan, I was able to maintain that flexibility, because at the end of the day, a plan is really that. It's just good intentions on paper, but it has to be modified based upon new business opportunities that come about, as well as things that you just didn't anticipate. So that's what's helped me make that transition.
And that's really important, you said flexibility, because even with the best laid plans, sometimes, especially as an entrepreneur, where you don't have anyone else with a structure with you, you get off the map. You kind of lose it. So it's important that you had your plans, but you had the flexibility to do so. Thank you so much. That's really encouraging. That's very motivating. And you ladies seem to enjoy what you're doing and feel very comfortable making that session. And thank you for joining us today. And for more information, feel free to contact us at An Empowered Woman. And until we meet again, stay empowered.